when they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing.
Sean's son's medical records leaking and everybody seeing and hearing about what's on them does not cancel her. I don't know what else at this point will. Like, somebody needs to get that little boy out of her care and get him out of her care quick. I tried to give Chrisean the benefit of the doubt because, you know, you're not always the best parent. Not everybody is the best parent, but they might be the best parent for that child. No, she's not the best parent at all. Like, seeing what's on these medical records is making me sick. Like, mind y'all, he didn't ask to be here and she did not have to have him.
Baby, Chrisean Rock been out here dodging question on Junior's health like bullets and using God's name to deny the fact that something mysterious is going on with her 2-year-old son who still don't walk or talk. Well, it looks like Jason Lee's had enough of her lies, so he's out to expose Junior's condition, allegedly.
And she's asking fans for prayers. Chrisean Rock, she's back in the news. Mind you, we haven't been talking about Chrisean in a while. She's back, and she's turning her life around after Blueface, because now apparently this week they're off. While Blueface remains in a California prison, Chrisean is trying to convince us that she's moving on from Blue Circus as she finds herself back in the church. And she's been seen crying and singing in church with a new song called Yahweh, on which she reveals that she's left her old life to serve the Lord. However, after she pulled on the internet's heartstrings, she later appeared on a live stream and said that if Blueface is ready to be serious, she'll unfollow everyone and tattoo him on the other side of her face.
Since Junior's first public appearance online, which was almost immediately after he was born, given that Chrisean could not wait to put him on display, I mean, she even brought him with her to a nasty, sweat-ridiculed gym just so she could show him off moments after he came into this world.
So, I'm about to start professional boxing ASAP. I'm going to the studio tonight. I'm excited. Do I have postpartum depression? Hell no. Hell no. Life is great. The belly, it's still a little pudgy and saggy, but this is day, what, 1? 1.5, 2? Day 2. So this is day 2. Guys, by tomorrow I'm gonna have my 6-pack. You talking about?
Well, ever since, internet doctors have had a field day pointing out everything wrong with that little boy. And honey, it's been from one developmental disorder diagnosis to another. At first, people firmly believed that Junior had Creux-de-Chat syndrome because of his distinctive cat-like cries, low birth weight, delayed growth, and amongst others, his facial features, which bore striking resemblances to newborns diagnosed with this disorder.
So, I'm like, see, look, I can't even talk about him. What's he? I love the Lord. Oh, I sure do love the Lord. And if I live, he like my.
However, that soon got ruled out because in spite of these similarities, Creux-de-Chat syndrome is a genetic disorder. In light of that, fans concluded that it was fetal alcohol syndrome, which is not so hard to believe given Chrisean's addictive relationship with the bottle and that joint throughout her gestation.
Because we all was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
Really been flued out in real life though. Ladies, one more time.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just gonna...
You can't have no liquor?
Yes, I can. I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
No,
you shut the door because it's cold.
No liquor.
Other diagnoses that met the mark were neonatal abstinence syndrome, spasticity, seizure disorder, and critical visual impairment. That's why people thought that Junior was blind. I mean, even Blueface's mom, Carlissa, was out here fanning the flames of the rumor when she said she saw Junior for the first time and she couldn't tell where exactly he was looking at.
I said wasn't nothing wrong. It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it.
Oh, God.
And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie. My first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant, it crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt.
Sources are saying that Junior is supposed to be placed in a palliative care in order to prolong his life, but Chrisean doing that would be admitting that she is responsible for his condition, which, by the way, sources say that she has been doing nothing to fix him besides her claims that her son is blessed and occasionally breaking out in tongues even during her appointments.
I worship you, Father. I worship you, Father. I worship you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now, of course, CPS has been alerted about Junior's condition, which is getting worse by the day, as news reaching us claims, but there is actually very little Child Protective Services can do in this situation.
They say Chrisean finna be on the run because somebody was able to send pictures to the police department of Chrisean's junior genital parts, and they said he was bleeding from his diaper. She allegedly has not been taking him to his hernia surgeries, so they're not up to date as well. He also has severe diaper rashes, and it's just like, it's getting to a point. If this is all true, I feel like they should just go ahead and place this baby in a good home, or she needs to take parenting class. Instead of chasing all these men that's not doing you no good, do better for your son. Do right by your kid.
A former CPS officer broke down why they can't take any legal action on Chrisean. She wrote, "Listen, as a former social service specialist for MDHHS, whenever you go into someone's records, you leave a footprint, which is why I never effed around with it. I'm glad I'm not really nosy like that, so I know it's not probably more ironclad in the medical arena, but short of the long, someone leaked Chrisean's Jesus records, which shows fetal alcohol syndrome, visual impairment, spasticity, seizures, positive for opiates, positive for nose candy, and a number of other drugs and illnesses. And the main question being asked in the comments is, where is CPS? Listen, as a former CPS investigator, many babies that tested positive for drugs went home with their parents. In most cases, CPS will come out and check the home to make sure the mother has the things she needs for the baby, and service may be offered. But y'all think CPS is the end-all be-all. It's not. Lemuel Plummer's sister, Lee Plummer Thompson, who is close to Chrisean, also had a few things to add to this. For those who don't know, Lemuel and Lee co-own Zeus Network, which produced the TV show Baddies and Crazy in Love that featured and starred Chrisean. So she added, "It's real sad she won't accept the facts, knowing good and well what she was doing. I saw with my own eyes and was so mad. Going to church ain't gonna fix him. She needs early on services as stated, and to also accept the reality. I just talked to her the other day. I know she loves her baby, but she has to go to get him the help he needs. My oldest son has special needs, autism and cognitive impairment, and I put him in all the therapies he's needed since noticing that he wasn't hitting milestones." Well, until Chrisean Rock finally comes out to reveal the truth about her son's condition and take action, it looks like people around her will keep on exposing her. Blueface definitely has, along with his mama Carlissa and a couple other people close to Chrisean, and now an even more messier individual, Jason Lee, is on to her. For y'all that don't know how messy Jason Lee can get, well, you're gonna find out, because that man will get as low and down and dirty to out anyone for clicks. Y'all remember when he was out here threatening Beyonce?
And I've done a lot, and I'm not even gonna say it here, because if I did, this internet, Beyonce's good internet, would go crazy. I'm gonna tell them while Johnny puts a beep over this part of the show, so you'll never know what it is, but I want you to see their reactions, and I'm going to do it right now.
Ooh.
And that's where I go back to like, we're friends in the game. We support each other.
Sources say that he was going to leak Blue Ivy's surgical procedures as well as Rumi and Sir Carter's medical condition, but Beyonce paid him to keep things hush. That's why she was out here avoiding the man. And now Jason got his sights set on Chrisean because he got to see Junior face to face in the interviews he did with Chrisean. And he's got some more insider information. Baby, it is going to get messy real soon. And here's what a couple of people have to say about it. This person said, I have no way of confirming if these photos are real or fake or what the heck is going on. And the submission is anonymous. But it appears to be Junior's private area and hernia covered in bloody blisters and diaper rashes. The cry sounds like Junior. We can't post for obvious reasons, but I will look into this and update y'all. Another person added, she did slip up and say bled through when she was changing his diaper on her stream not long ago. So it's extremely possible, poor Junior, that baby is even worse pain than we ever imagined. I pray someone steps in. And finally, this person said, maybe Jason Lee telling her will help, but I do think what she did with how long it's been will be irreversible. While we wait for more information on this, we would like to know what your thoughts are on this matter. Do you think it's right for Jason Lee, who has once shown great love and admiration for Chrisean and Blueface on his show, to now turning against them and spilling their secrets? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and watch this next video because it's just as messy.